Scoot over. What's going on, boys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, all across the world? Ben Kendall back at you again with another video. So today we're going to be discussing the legalization of marijuana. That's right. Huge topic in the state that I live in right now. There's legislation in office, which this is like fourth time we've had legislation in office, but it looks very promising this time. We need it. We really do. And it's not so the stoners can get high legally. It's because our state is losing money. We're losing jobs. Our unemployment rate has increased like 20%. And this is a way to stop it. I hope you guys can hear me over the yelling in there. I apologize. They don't know how to be quiet. I don't know what to tell y'all. And I don't know what to tell them. But they don't know what YouTube is. Anyways, let's get this started. So, what I've done is I've listed 3 problems on why I think, or 3 problems, these are facts, by the way, I looked it up. This is all facts. The 3 problems why it won't be passed, right? And the 3 answers and solutions why it should be passed. Which the 3 answers and solutions are my opinions. These are opinion-based, right? But the 3 problems I've listed are factual. They are facts. Problem 1 is the federal government just doesn't like it. California was first state to legalize it. California was also the first state to see a decrease in their federal compliancy funding that they get. So for every state that complies to federal legislation, they get more money in their funding from the federal government, right? And California saw a decrease in that when they legalized marijuana. And that's going to happen to every state that legalizes it, Colorado. But marijuana will bring in so much more money that decrease will not affect that state at all, especially California. Because let me tell you, them California people, they like getting high out there on Hollywood Boulevard. Hell, they did it before it was legal. They did it when it was a felony to have a joint on you, okay? They didn't give no fucks out there in California. Here in Kentucky, we're a little bit more calm with it, and we do like to hide it because it is illegal. So anyways, federal government doesn't like it. Plain and simple. They don't like it because they're not getting taxes from it, because states are passing it, states are charging the taxes. Federal government doesn't see a dime of that money because the state passed the law. It's illegal to federal government. So if you got pulled over by a United States Marshal, say they could do traffic, in which they can't unless it's like certain stuff. But they say U.S. Marshal pulled you over, and I have something in my damn finger. Anyways, say U.S. Marshal pulled you over and you had marijuana in your vehicle, they could arrest you because they're federal organized, right? And it's illegal to the federal government to have marijuana. But states legalize it. It's legal in that state size, but not in federal eyes. So that's how that works. Problem 2. Our governor, Matt Bevin, says he will veto the bill. He said if the bill gets through the House of Representatives, he will veto it which is his right. He has the power to do so. It's like when the president pocket vetoes something. He tucks it away in his desk drawer, never opens that drawer again, and he just tells them, pocket veto, right? A pocket veto, you just shove it away, never look at it again, and it never gets brought up again. Unless you get a 3/4 vote in Congress. If there's a 3/4 vote in Congress, you get the bill through the House of Representatives with the 3/4 vote. You get it to Congress. Congress votes it, and they get a 3/4 vote passing it. Then the governor and or president cannot veto it again. So, it's a way around that, in which that was one of my answers and why, whatever. No big name lawmakers back the bill because of religious beliefs. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you. I'm not the most religious person in the world. I do believe in God. I did go to church at one point in time. I don't anymore. It's the way I look at it is, why do I need a preacher to tell me what I can and cannot do to have a relationship with God, right? But no big name lawmakers backed the bill because of religious beliefs. Listen, real simple. This ain't about your fucking beliefs. This is about what the people want in that state. You was voted in by us so you could be our voice, not your own. It's not about your personal agenda. It's about we, the people. So, answer 1 would be, local government overrules federal outcome. Federal can cut funding to state, but the amount of income would outweigh federal funding. I feel like I done said that, and I'm pretty sure I did. So basically, when I read off my problems, I also gave you the answers for them. Straight out of memory. I didn't even look at the paper. That's how good I am. Not really. I forget shit all the time. But answer 2, let the people vote or get a 3/4 vote in Congress and the House of Representatives. Answer 3, keep state and religion separate, right? So, every bit of the fucking government is supposed to be separate from church, right? Keep state separate from church. Keep federal government separate from church. It's so they cannot dictate our religion. But at the same time, so their religion doesn't get in the way of them doing their duties, right? For when an instance like this comes up, they don't go off of their religious beliefs. Okay, they believe, oh, everybody's Christian like me. I'm a perfect Christian. Everybody else is the same way. I don't believe in other religions. I don't believe there's atheists out there. I don't believe in this. I don't believe in that. Everybody's a perfect Christian like me. Make the same damn money I make. I'm on top of I'm the king, right? That's how they think. Not all of them, but the majority of them think just like that. And they sound dumb just like that. So, get off your high horse. Nobody cares what your religion belief is. We're not voting you in because you're a Christian. We're voting you in so we the people of Kentucky, because this is a state government issue, we the people of Kentucky voted you in so we could have a voice. And if you're not going to express that voice in our behalf, well, I'm sorry, you can get your ass up out of my government. I pay your salary, so you can get the hell up out. I'll fire you in a heartbeat. So I took the time to write down a pros and cons list, right? Pro, I'm going to name off the pros first and the cons. I have 3 pros, 1 con. I'll probably come up with a couple in my mind on the fly, but let's go with pros first. Good medical purposes. It has some medicinal purposes. My mom was at the doctor today getting her cholesterol checked out. It spiked really high, and the doctor said, even though it's not legal there medically, the doctor said, smoke a joint. No, you can't hear me. I'll put caps in below. It works. There's very good medical purposes behind it. Research them yourself. I'm not going to go over them all, but epilepsy is one. Cancer is one. You know, people say that it doesn't help with the cancer, but they have done research and said that it attacks the dead cells, which the dead cells would be the cancerous cells. So what happens is cancer attacks them, kills the cells, turns the dead cells into cancerous cells. So that it causes it to spread is what that does, right? Smoking marijuana attacks that. It attacks those dead cells and kills off those dead cells completely and rebirths a new living cell. So it slows the growth of marijuana. I'm not saying it cures it, I'm not saying it stops it, but it slows its growth. Another pro, it brings jobs to the state, and we do not have any. We don't have very many jobs at all in the state. Unless you want to go slave for 8 to 12 hours at a factory making minimum wage, we don't have jobs. And you cannot make a fucking living off a minimum wage. I've tried for 6 months, then I got fired. And that'll be another topic for another day. Just got a video idea. That'll be coming up. We'll discuss that later. Because that, I could take an hour out of my day and just discuss that alone. But it would bring thousands and thousands of jobs to our state that people need. And if you can't tell, I talk with my hands. Sorry, but that's just who I am. Economy. A pro would be, it would affect the economy, but in a positive way, not a negative way. So, it would bring billions of dollars to the state. The economy would blossom out some flowers, right? And have roses and Boston ferns and daffodils all over, right? My hair is so annoying when it gets this long, but I'm trying to grow it out again like I had it once before. I used to have hair that came down to here, straight down to my clavicle. That in my graduation, I'll have to get a graduation picture and show y'all. Just saying, I might bring the mullet back. That'd be awesome. Not really. That's like so 80s. Anyways, it'd bring a lot of money to the economy. Our tax budgets and all that would be booming. Booming. The only con I have listed, and there is a way around it, but the only con I have listed, DUI increases. So, with marijuana, it's not like alcohol. So I'm drinking a Mountain Lightning, which is a soda. It's not an alcoholic drink. But I'm drinking a Mountain Lightning, right? My voice started cracking up as soon as I picked up my drink. Filmed a video before this, but whatever. So, it's not like drinking alcohol when you smoke a joint. You know, a joint wear off in an hour and a half, give or take. But to be safe, you should take 2 hours after smoking a joint before you drive, right? A blunt, meaning a bigger marijuana cigarette rolled up with cigar paper. Depending on the size, if it's the big cigar paper or the little cigarillos. If it's the cigarillos, 3 hours before you drive. The big cigars, 4 to 5 hours before you drive. Edibles, 6 hours. If you're doing edibles, you should wait 6 hours. Right? So if you legalize it, you can implement that status, you can implement that into the laws and everything like that. Your vehicle is always subject to search if you have marijuana. No matter if it's legal or not, it's going to be subject to search. But we should have, if we legalize marijuana, we'll have a bigger budget for everything, including our police. So we should have more patrolmen on the streets, and they'll catch those DUIs, and then the state will make even more money off of legalizing marijuana, because they'll catch those DUIs, they'll fine them, because you can write them a ticket, and it's the same thing as being subject as arrest. That ticket that they can write you means you're arrested. You're just free to do what you want. It means you have to see a judge, but you're not going to be sitting in a concrete cell, until you see that judge. So, anyways, that concludes today's video. I appreciate you guys watching it. Like I said on the last one, don't really have a good outro, so thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. We're going to have more videos like this one coming up soon. Also, this is Liberty 91 Radio channel, my YouTube channel, Liberty 91 Radio. I have 3 channels, this one plus 2 others. So, link will be in the description. Also, check out my social medias. Link will also be in the description. Also, I'm selling t-shirts. Link will be in the description for that. I enjoy making t-shirts, and it's fun. So, anyways, the link will be in the description for all of that. And I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Share with your friends, right? Gosh, I don't know. Tongue-tied. I don't know what's happening. Anyways, I really think y'all are going to like this one. See y'all next time.